An entire village vanished overnight, and no one ever found the bodies. Part 2. No graves, no footprints. Just silence. As word spread about the empty village, officials rushed to investigate. The authorities combed through the area for days, trying to piece together what had happened, but no one had seen anything unusual. Nearby villages were questioned, but no one could offer any insight into the disappearance. No one saw any outsiders enter the town. No one heard any screams. No one had witnessed anything out of the ordinary. It was as if the villagers simply ceased to exist, as if they had vanished into thin air. The clues that remained were puzzling, and the further investigators dug, the more mysterious the case became. Some houses were found locked from the inside, as though the inhabitants had intentionally sealed themselves in. One house had its door bolted shut with an odd, unnatural precision. A rifle was found lying on the ground, fully loaded, but there was no sign of a struggle or gunfire. The strangest thing, however, was the absence of any tracks leading in or out of the village. No footprints in the dirt, no signs of anyone leaving. It was as if the people had simply disappeared, leaving behind no trace of their existence. As the search continued, the theories started to unfold, each one more unsettling than the last. Some believed it was a mass religious suicide, a desperate act to escape an unspeakable fate. But the problem with this theory was simple. There were no bodies at all. No remains were ever found, no signs of a mass grave. The village wasn't touched by violence or bloodshed. Others whispered about a more sinister possibility, occult abduction, or some form of mass hypnosis. Was it possible that the entire village had been led into some kind of trance, a collective delusion that led them to vanish without a trace? Could it have been some kind of ritualistic disappearance? Still, there was no evidence to support this. No signs of any cult practices, and no survivors to tell the tale. Then there were those who pointed to Brazil's complicated political history, wondering if the village had been the victim of a secret military experiment gone wrong. Could it have been something to do with the CIA-backed operations that Brazil was involved in at the time? It was a theory that seemed far-fetched, but not entirely impossible, considering the shadowy nature of some of Brazil's government projects.